a few things. So, where do I begin? Oh, yeah. I just released my new clothing line, um, Little Rebels. So, it's it's a all it's a all kid clothing line. Um, for now, at least for now, I'm just gonna have kids' clothes. Well, it's a clothing line for kids, whatever. So, yeah, I got the inspiration from my twins, obviously, which are included in the line. And uh, yeah, they are included in the line. Um, I got their inspiration. I got inspiration um, from them and pretty much used their likeliness. I guess that's how you can say it or whatever. Their likeliness um, to make the clothing line. Um, right now, I just have t-shirts. I don't have any bottoms yet. I'm thinking about bottoms. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet for that, but um, right now it's just t-shirts. So yeah, if you want to go check it out, I forgot to put the link in the damn bio or the damn description. I could do that after I get off of this live. I'll put it in the description, and then that way you guys can go check out the live. But if you've been following so far, you should know where it's at. It's rawrebeltalk.shop, and it's slash little rebels hash little hash dash rebels, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, uh, I really wanted to talk about just something I seen on my phone, and I'm not sure how true it is or what's going on, or because I don't follow politics that much, but I seen something about the TSA. I guess there's not enough TSA, so they have ICE at the airports now, and that's like mad concerning. Um, according to, I guess, AI, because I checked with AI about it. AI is basically saying that they're not doing really mass deportations at the airports. They're just there to help out. But I don't know. The internet be going crazy, and I don't know what is true, what's not true. Um, so, anyways, I was coming on here to talk about it a little bit. Um, but yeah, I think it's really fucking crazy. Um, I think it's really fucking crazy um, that ICE is basically deporting people that want to leave this country, that aren't, like, let's say they are illegals and they're trying to leave the country. So you're gonna basically take them to um, a detention center and keep them here longer instead of just letting them leave the country like they want to. Um, according to this one story that I read about, this this woman got detained because she was an illegal, or I guess she was an illegal, or didn't have proper identification. I don't know how true it is, so don't quote me on anything, but she didn't have proper identification. People around her were saying that she was an American citizen, but she just didn't have proper identification, which is kind of weird because how do you go to an airport without proper identification? Because you need a proper identification in order to fly out of the country. But I guess, whatever the case may be, she didn't have the right identification or whatever. Maybe, I don't know what she did have or what she didn't have. But People were saying she was an American citizen, and she still got detained in front of her child, and ICE was basically abusing her and um, like roughing her up right in front of her child, and her child had to witness all that. I don't know how old the girl was. Based on the picture, it looked like she was maybe like, I want to say maybe 11 or something like that, maybe. Um, maybe younger, but I'm not sure what happened with that. But I can say that if that's what's going on in this world, we need somebody, anybody. Um, maybe that Jasmine girl, in, I think she's in the House or the Senate or whatever. But she goes off, and maybe she can go on off on some of these people and pretty much like straighten this whole thing out, because it doesn't make sense how somebody who wants to leave this country, if they want to leave this country, let's say they're trying to leave this country so they can go back home to Mexico or wherever they're from, so they don't get deported or sent to the detention centers. Now they are getting detained at the airport. Why? They're leaving. They should be able to leave if they want to, not be detained, not be sent to a detention center. I think what's happening is they're these detention centers aren't really detention centers. I mean, maybe it's to have cheap labor, um, or slave labor, um, because maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what's going on in the world, but I can make some guesstimations, and I can tell you crime is probably at an all-time high because inflation, and prisons are probably full to the limit, so they're letting a lot of people go on like small misdemeanors or whatever, or it's like small cases. They're probably letting a lot of people go, um, or a lot of people are getting released from prison or whatever. I don't know, but I can say this, that the detention centers are probably there for who knows what, because a lot of the stories I'm reading aren't about people being detained because they're criminals, but being detained because they're illegals, which there's a difference. If you're an illegal and you're a criminal, then yeah, I would see no problem into why you should be detained. But if you're an illegal and you haven't done anything wrong, then why are you getting detained? Like, I don't understand. Illegals are the people that are, I guess, not supposed to be in this country or whatever, came in illegally. But we have border control, we have all those things. So, and I don't think there's many people running through this heat to get here, running through the heat to get here. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but there's not many people running to the fence to get over the fence and um, try to sneak into this country. A lot of people that are coming in are probably coming in um, like through the same way we get into the country, just flying in or whatever. So um, it's a little weird that, you know, that we would be detaining people that are, hello, hi, I see you said, see you saying hi. Um, it's just a little bit weird that we would be detaining people that are trying to leave or that have entered the country on the same way everybody else has entered the country. But whatever. Anyways, yeah, that was my little spiel. I don't know. I don't know much about what's going on. All I know is I read that story and I was like, let me like at least see what this is about. So I asked ChatGPT or told ChatGPT I was going to talk about it, and ChatGPT said that what's it called? They're illegal. Duh. Okay. I get what your point is. They're illegals. Yes, obviously. But that doesn't mean that they've done anything wrong. That doesn't technically mean they've done anything wrong. And to my knowledge, a lot of immigrants or a lot of illegal people or whatever immigrants have done a lot of working on a lot of things for very cheap, and they weren't criminals. They were just here illegally. That doesn't mean that they're criminals. I mean, minus the fact that they're here illegally, obviously, but um I don't think that in question should let you walk free, especially especially when I read something else, like people like pedophiles are getting slapped on the wrist and not even getting any harsh sentences. They're starting to bump up the sentencing for pedophiles now, but a lot of these pedophiles cases like let pedophiles go for a long time ago, like a long time. Anybody that hurts children, like sexually assaults them, they shouldn't be walking. They shouldn't even be living. Like, that's totally unacceptable. That's weird. I mean, can we all agree on that? That's fucking weird. Why would you look at a child and think, ooh, I want to touch them? Like, why? And I can say that, yeah, they're probably mentally not there, but I'm mentally not there, and I have 2 kids, and I don't think ever about touching them. That's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. But I digress. The pedophiles now are going to be going. Pedophiles now. That's my daughter. She's in there having a great time. She's not asleep. Oh, she's not having a great time. Okay, let me get out of here. I gotta go help my sleepyhead girl. Um, I love you guys. Spread love. Think for yourself. Live free. Let's hope somebody steps up and decides to become the voice of reason around here, because Lord knows we need it. All right, love you guys. Bye.